Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen folks, there's a link tree down below. Has the links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there, follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Listen, folks, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be talking Jets. Live radio show right here on this channel. We'll be discussing all the goings on of the goings on, all right? So call in. I take live callers. I love going back and forth with you folks about this football team. Now, with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets making a trade. Oh yes, the Jets have made a trade for safety Chuck Clark. And they have released Braxton Berrios. Jets are making some moves, okay? Now keep in mind, we all know, we are on Aaron Rodgers' watch, okay? We're all looking and perusing, trying to figure out what's going on, okay, with Rodgers at this point. But this trade was done right under our noses, all right? A lot of talk, oh, the Jets made a trade. Everybody's thinking, oh, it's Rodgers. Nope. The Jets made a trade for a quality safety and also made some roster moves, some adjustments, all right? So we're going to start with the trade for Clark first, okay? Now, the New York Jets have traded a 2024 7th-round pick for Ravens safety Chuck Clark, okay? Now, keep in mind, the trade won't be official until March 15th, all right? Now, this is a quality move, all right? This is a quality move. Chuck Clark is a quality veteran safety and can really come in here and do some things. 28 years old, has done a lot of things in that Ravens secondary and really made moves. But the first thing I started to think when I heard about this trade, I was like, Chuck Clark, Jordan Whitehead, kind of do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of both like in the box, strong safety guys. What's going on here? Could this be opening the door for the New York Jets to possibly cut Jordan Whitehead? There's a lot of Jets fans that want to get rid of him for various reasons. I think he's a solid safety. You know, he's done some good things for us. But, you know, maybe this opens the door. Again, Clark was a starter with the Ravens the last 4 seasons before they went and got Marcus Williams. They paid him quite a bit of money to come on in there. And also, they've got, you know, Hamilton as well, who they've drafted. So that safety position is locked up there for them. And Clark kind of became the guy on the outs at that point, right? Now, keep in mind, Whitehead is making about $10.2 million on the Jets cap. Clark at this point is making $4.1 million, but he is in the final year of his deal, okay? So I look at the situation as maybe the Jets might move on from Whitehead, keep Clark, and then move forward and try to figure out the safety position there. But there's another option that I started to think about as well. What if the New York Jets keep Jordan Whitehead and Clark? Of course, we all know that the free safety position is going to be open, hopefully, with LaMarcus Joyner being moved on from. So then you have a free safety spot opening. Maybe the New York Jets keep both of those guys. They also get rid of Ashton Davis, right? If you cut Ashton Davis, it's going to save you $2.7 million on your cap, right? So you'll have that. Maybe they get rid of Ashton Davis, get rid of LaMarcus Joyner, and bring in a free safety with some of the cash flow that's still there, because they've also restructured CJ Uzama. There's other guys talking about possibly being restructured as well. CJ Mosley is one of those guys. There's things that are moving around. Maybe the New York Jets keep both of those guys and look to target a free safety in free agency as well. And when you talk about free safety, the first guy that comes to my mind that could come here and really help the New York Jets at free safety is a guy named Jimmy Ward. I know a lot of Jets fans may not know him. Again, I'm on the West Coast, so I watch the Niners. I'm forced to, right? Jimmy Ward is a really solid free safety, and he has familiarity with Sulla. Used to be his coach when Sulla was with the Niners, and Sulla really gave that guy a chance and believed in him, put him out there on the field, and Jimmy Ward performed really well. Well, as of late, there's been some issues with Jimmy Ward and the Niners, and it's looking like he's going to walk off into free agency and not, be with the Niners any further, right? Now, Jimmy Ward got hurt, and then there was another safety on the Niners roster named Gibson that was able to step into the role, and Gibson played pretty well. When Jimmy Ward came back from his injury, you had Gibson, they had other guys as well that had been moved around, guys that they had brought in, and it looked like the Ward was going to be the odd man out. They tried to move him to nickel, tried to make him a cornerback. There was a lot of rigmarole between him and the Niners of whether that was how it actually happened or the truth. They've gone back and forth a lot about that, and there's been a lot of disagreement about where his role is within the defense or where his role was within the defense. But whatever it was, he wasn't with it, right? So at the end of the day, Jimmy Ward is going to be on that market, and he's a guy that's extremely versatile. He's a free safety. You can put him back there. He can handle business. He can be moved around the defense a bit. And I don't think he's a guy that's going to break the bank at all. I think Jimmy Ward could be had in that 5, 6, maybe at the most $7 million range that he can bring in. And man, this guy would absolutely work like that within this defense. Like that, I'm telling you. He could handle business here. So I like the idea of the New York Jets possibly keeping Jordan Whitehead and Chuck Clark and bringing in Jimmy Ward with getting rid of Ashton Davis as well and other, restructures. That's something the Jets could do. If you look at that situation, the back half of our defense is like there's no holes there. There's just no holes. Now again, the Jets could end up just walking away from Whitehead and keeping Clark, but again, he's on the last part of his deal. So we'll see what happens going forward with that. But I'll tell you what, if the Jets, follow my plan and get Jimmy Ward, Whitehead, and Clark, whoo, boy, oh boy. Like, it's going to be, people that face us is going to have a problem. Our defense is going to become even more deadly. So we'll see what happens going forward. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Do you think the Jets will cut Jordan Whitehead and just keep Clark and try to find a free safety in free agency? Let me know. The other move we need to speak about as well is the New York Jets released in Braxton Berrios, okay? Look, this isn't a surprise, okay? Of course, they tried to go back and forth and renegotiate a deal with Braxton Berrios, try to restructure him, and they just couldn't agree to anything. So the Jets ended up cutting Braxton Berrios. With this move, the Jets save $5 million on the cap, so that's good money coming back. Again, some of this money could be allocated towards guys we're going to attack in free agency, or it could be in preparation for Aaron Rodgers. I'm just saying, all right? But they do eat $3.2 million in dead cap. He did have a deal of $8.2 million as a whole. So Braxton Berrios is being moved on from. I like this move. Again, he was a guy that did give us, kick return stuff at a spot, and we were excited to have him come back. But honestly, as of late, a lot of punts going over his head. He costed us a lot during this season. And at the receiving aspect of the game, he left a lot to be desired. And I think that this really opens the door for Elijah Moore to be featured a lot more within this offense coming up, because Braxton Berrios in Mike LaFleur's offense was the guy getting a lot of the calls that Elijah Moore should have got. So Braxton Berrios is being moved on from, and we're moving forward. Again, we got a lot of young guys as well at wide receiver, from Garrett Wilson to Elijah Moore to Denzel Mims. We'll see what happens going forward with him. So we're continuing on, and Braxton Berrios is gone. And again, we traded for Chuck Clark, so it's interesting. Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. Let's go back and forth. You folks have a good one. Peace.